next thing we are going to learn is how to conjugate a verb. Now, what's a verb? A verb is an activity, right? It's something we do. Okay, now, we are going to start with the verb to be. And how do we say that in English? How do we conjugate it? A conjugation means we are using different pronouns with that verb, right? So, the verb to be, if we use ich, we say, ich bin. In English, I am. Now, the next pronoun would be du. You are, du bist. Do you see how irregular it is in English? I am, you are, different words, right? Look at it in German, same thing, it's an irregular verb. Then, ist, sie ist, und es ist. And he is, she is, and it is. Alright, again, see? Bin, bist, ist. Am, are, is. 3 different verbs for 3 different pronouns. 3 different versions. Now, let's go to the plural. Wir becomes sind. Okay, we are. Then, ihr becomes seid. Remember the pronunciation EI, a diphthong. So we pronounce the second part of the diphthong as we would in English, I. Seid. Ihr seid, it means you all are. We're talking about a group of people, right? Okay, and then the third one, the plural, they, sie sind, and that means they are. Okay. So this is called a verb conjugation of the verb to be. And this sign is infinitive. It's called the infinitive of the word because nothing is done to it. It just means to be. We haven't said how we are using it. But once we are conjugating it, we have to have the personal pronouns. Then we see how they change in German and how they change in English. In the plural in English, it's always are, but in German, again, you have different types of words. Sind for we and they, ihr is seid. Okay, so let's go over it again. Let's pronounce it. Ich bin, du bist, ist, sie ist, es ist, wir sind, ihr seid, sie sind. Okay. I'm going to write down, now we learn pronouns, but how would you say Peter is? How would we know which one? Peter is like he, she, it, right? So the pronoun would be ist. I mean the pronoun would be and the verb form would be ist. So Peter ist. If you have a girl's name, Joanna, for example, if you say Joanna ist, Joanna is a girl, right? So we use this form, she is. So you would say Joanna ist. Now, if you're talking about 2 people, for example, if we say Peter and Joanna, Peter and Joanna are. How would we say that in German? We would say Peter and Joanna. How do we say are? It's more than one person, it's plural, right? They, so we say sind. If we say, you all are in school today, how would we say that? You all are. If you picked ear side, you were correct. Ear side. So this was an introduction into personal pronouns, which we need to conjugate a verb. And remember, sein means to be, and it's called the infinitive of the verb. And then when we conjugate it, we use different pronouns, and then we use different forms of the verb with it. And how do we know? How do we remember? Unfortunately, you've got to memorize it. You can use flashcards, you can write it, you can do charts, whatever works for you, but you've got to memorize it. There's no way around it, unfortunately. And that's it for now.